What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Today, we are going to do that bowling ball bag review. A lot of you guys have been asking for us to do shoes and bags and the sanding pads. So, we can only review the products that we've used. And all of my guys, including myself, we use the 3-ball tourney totes. Carry a backpack with all of our accessories in it. Now, all of the staffers have their favorite brands of bags and all this other stuff. But pretty much across the board, we all pretty much use one type of bag. The 3-ball tourney tote is just very easy to transport from house to house. They last. They're a little bit more inexpensive than, let's say, the Motive 3-ball vault or the new Hammer Carbon 3-ball. Those two right there are phenomenal luxury 3-ball bowling bags, and they last. If I had to recommend two of the bigger luxury 3-ball rolling bags with the spots for your shoes and everything else, I would recommend the Motive Vault. I sell a lot of those. Those are phenomenal. They last. They hold up. And that brand new Hammer Carbon Shield, the inside of that is very similar to the Motive Vault, and they are both very good bags. If those are the type of bags you are looking for, after bringing in like the Brunswicks and the DV8s and Genesis, those would be the two that I recommend out of all of the other brands. But our personal experience, we have the most with the 3-ball tourney totes. This one here is Jaden's. He's had this for 6 months. Everything still works on the Storm. Zipper's all good. Handles, pulls. I like the Storm one because it's got a little Velcro tab here to secure your handle when you're not using it. It's very nice for storage in the trunk and everything else. But this has been 6 months use. Quentin uses, he's got a Storm one and a Genesis one, and his Storm one is pretty much in the same condition as this one, except for his is black. They hold up well. The wheels still work for 6 months, and we go to tournaments, we go to different houses. Not bad. I have used the Storm one. I have used the Genesis one. This Genesis one is mine. I've used the Motive. I have a DV8 one. I used the Vice one, and I can honestly say the Storm is a good bag for the 3-ball tourneys. I would give it pretty much 5 being the best, 0 being the worst out of the Storm. I would probably give it a good 3.5. It's a sturdy, durable little bag, and none of the guys have had issues with any of the Storm bags that they have. The next one we've got in front of me here is the Motive. This one here is mine. This is probably a year old. I got these both at the same time. Wheels still work. Everything still works on this one. Strap holds up. This here is by far my favorite 3-ball tourney tote. Great colorway. Padding inside is really really good. The clear top. This is by far, hands down, the bag that every company's trying to beat, in my opinion. This is well built. I just wish it had a little Velcro thing like the Storm does for the strap. They don't have that. But if I had to rank this, 5 being the best, 0 being the worst, I'm going to give Motive probably a good solid 4, 4.5. Phenomenal bag. Everything works as it should, and it lasts. The next one that I have personal experience with is the Genesis. Now, zippers, about a year old. Everything holds up. They don't have a little Velcro thing for their strap either. I don't recommend Genesis. I'm just going to be blunt. We brought their 3-ball rollers in. We brought their 2-ball rollers in. The build quality on them are not good, and they're not that much cheaper that you feel like you're saving a couple of bucks, but not even a year old. You can see I got a broken wheel already. This basically is no good at all. You can tell it's not that old at all. Pretty much still in Barely used shape. The wheel broke really quick, actually. I don't recommend Genesis. I'm going to give it a 1 because it holds the balls really nice. Clear top, clear side panel that I do like. I'm going to give them a 1 for that, but yeah, no. Didn't even last me a year. I think it probably broke within the first 3 to 4 months that I owned it. Now Quentin has one and his is held up. I'm not a fan of the Genesis. I don't carry them and I don't stock them anymore because of that. Yeah, so I give it a 1. Now, Bryant Kraft has the Roto grip, which is kind of very similar to the Storm, and his shoulder strap broke. And I asked him what he would rank that, and he said the same as the Storm, a good solid 3, 3.5. I'm trying to think what the other boys have. Joey's got some clapped out Brunswick ones he's holding on forever. He doesn't like to replace things, just like his bowling shoes. Quentin's got the Genesis and the Storm one, the black one. Jaden's got the red one. Oh, Vice. I had a Vice one for years before I upgraded to the Genesis and the Motive one. I gave that to another bowler in the center, and he's still using it. Everything still works on that. The Vice is probably well built, lasts, durable. Like I said, I had that for a few years. I would give Vice on their totes, and I think they're cheaper than Genesis. I'd give them a 3.5 or a 4. Easily, I would recommend Vice over Genesis all day. Not a big fan of Genesis. Vice was good. Trying to think of any other brands that the boys use, or if we had an issue with any of the other brands. Just Genesis. Oh, and the DV8 clear top, all the zippers break on those. You get basically a season out of them. I got a few in the back that have the zipper pulls broke or the zipper splits and you can't close it up. I don't recommend the DV8 or the Brunswick 3-ball totes either. I mean, for the price that you're spending, just spend another $10 to get a Motive one and it lasts, it holds up. Same with the Storm. The Storm is just a couple dollars cheaper than the Motive. I would recommend you invest in better bags. I don't recommend the Brunswick, the DV8. The new Hammer Carbon Shield are phenomenal. Like I said, I do like those. We haven't tested those. That might be the one I do to replace this start next season. But like I said, it's really hard to do a review on bags because it takes so long to see if they're worth it or see if they hold up. And this is basically a year's experience in front of me, and I've only had 2 of them. So it's really hard to do a full-on review of each bowling bag that's out there. But if I had to break it down into a list for you guys to really look at, Motive, phenomenal. I don't care if you're a Motive head or not. The way their bags are built, the way their handles are built, their swivel pulls, everything is well done on Motive. When it comes to bags, I think Motive might be the best bag on the market, in all honesty. Except for their 4-balls. I'm not a big fan of the Motive 4-balls. I know KR makes them for them, and that might be why. I'm just not a fan of the Motive 4-ball rollers, especially the inline ones with the ones that like KR makes. Now they're stackable units. Those were nice. Those are very well built, and KR made those for them as well. But their stackable side-by-side units is better than the inline, in my opinion. Hammer's got it on point. Their new bags look good, sell good, and they last. We haven't had any issues. Motive vaults, like if you're looking for with a shoe pouch and accessory bags instead of the 3-ball tourney totes, Motive Vault and the Hammer Carbon Shield are phenomenal bags. Those are the 2 I recommend. I said that earlier. But you guys wanted a bowling bag review, so I will put all the images up and prices of all the ones that the guys have used, and I will try to do it in the big box store so you guys understand the prices there. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, bag review is very easy, unless they break. And you can tell this thing is not that old. This thing is pretty much brand new. Still got the tag on it. I'll tell you how new it was when it broke. But yeah, not a big fan of Genesis. Motive, the new Hammer Carbon Shield. I could have pulled one down. I do have one in stock, but I haven't tested it, so I'm not gonna speak on it being very good. I just know that the Hammer Carbon Shield, the 3-ball roller, is very nice. It's very comparable to the Motive Vault, and I sell a lot of those. Those would be the two that I recommend for bigger bags. For tourney totes, I recommend Motive, Storm, and the new Hammer Carbon Shield. That is a decent bag. I will test that one next, but the way my customers bring it in and rave about it, so I know it's got to be good. But Motive is the one I'm going to recommend. I think that they're phenomenal, tough, last, clear top, great side pockets. They got different straps you can buy for like a backpack, so you can carry it if you prefer to carry it. But that would be my take on 3-ball tourney totes. Motive be the way to go, in my opinion. Storm's not bad, very good, 3.5. New Hammer Carbon, I'm not going to rate it. I just know it sells well and it looks cool. But the inside of it is very similar to the Motive. Very, very well padded. I don't know how the zippers hold up, but that'll be the next one I test. But that would be what you guys asked for. Hopefully this helps you if you're in the market for a bowling ball bag. I like the 3-ball tourney totes because I rock the backpacks. I have a Motive Abyss backpack. All the boys use backpacks. We're all very happy with the backpacks, and they range from Hammer, Roto Grip, Motive. Trying to think, the other ones got the Storm. They all hold up well. The backpacks are well built from all the brands, but I don't think we've had one that's fallen apart yet. I know Aaron broke his clasp on his Motive bag, but he called Motive and they send him right out a brand new bag. So Motive's warranty on their stuff is good, in my opinion, too. That would be the only issue we've had with backpacks. So any brand backpack that you buy should be okay. The two favorites are the Motive Abyss and the new Roto Grip MVP backpack. Those are big and huge. You can carry everything you need in them. Those are the two that I recommend. But that would be my take on some 3-ball tourney totes. Check out the website, xinthepit.com. We just got a bunch of cleaners on there. We're going to see it. We're going to see how they go. Domestic sale only. They're not approved for air shipping, so only ground. But they're on there now. We got a couple of chamois left. American made hoodies, xinthepit.com. We appreciate you all coming by and checking out the video. Wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friend about us. Everybody keeps saying we should have more subscribers and more things for everything that we do. We don't really advertise. We don't really push. We rely on you guys to tell your friends so we get the same kind of like-minded people in. So tell your friends. Tell them to come like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you all. We hope that you have a great day.